We are in the menacing new Allegiant Stadium here in Las Vegas.
The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Denver Broncos
and the Las Vegas Raiders.
Certainly the game of the weekend, maybe the game of the year, the battle of the unbeatens as we get underway.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the opening kickoff will not be returned as that will be a touchback.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. On play action, they'll throw. And down he goes. Brought down a Raiders sack.
Tremendous read and reaction by the defensive tackle and friendly partner. It's not that often the DTs have that type of easy access back to the quarterback. Never bought the play action fake.
Set for 3rd down. Back to throw.
This is Hamler on the receiving end.
Only 2 yards, and it'll be a punt on their opening possession. A nice job of bringing that in, but why was he so close to the sideline there? They had all kinds of room in the flat.
A little bit of a lack of coordination between him and the quarterback, because both of them should have seen that room that was available, that space. Stop your route a little bit shorter, put it on him, and let him turn and get upfield.
And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. Mariota. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 3 yards to gain there, 2nd down.
This defense for the Broncos, they really played well a week ago in that win over the Jets.
And the way they did it was by getting after the quarterback. Sacked him 7 times in that game. Came from all angles, created a lot of illusions, and especially just beat them man for man. That's the kind of defense that really frustrates an opponent.
On play action, Mariota. And he'll just get rid of him.
This defense for the Broncos, they really played well a week ago in that win over the Jets.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Throwing, Mariota. And he overshot in there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And that will skip out of bounds right at about the 18-yard line.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Looking to throw.
Going right back to Fant.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
And the Broncos 1st down.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 42-yard line. Now Ward. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So the 1st down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. They'll try the left side. It's Ward. They find some open field here. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. That good for 19 and a 1st down. Relatively small sample size, but that's his longest run of the 1st quarter. Bounced it out to the outside to make it successful.
And to get there, you actually need some help. It's not just your pure speed getting to the corner, making sure that the blocking is taken care of inside so the pursuit doesn't get you. And oftentimes, those wide receivers, tight ends that might be flexed out, they've got to control the edge and make sure no one from the outside can spill the play before he gets there.
17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
From the 8, they've got it 1st and goal.
They'll set up to throw. Completes it to Fant on the right side. Nice gain of 8 that time, and it's 2nd and goal.
A gain of 8 brings up 2nd and goal.
We're scoreless after 1. Broncos football as we begin quarter number 2. As they come up now, 2nd and goal. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
And this is taken in by Hamler for a Bronco touchdown. K.J. Hamler.
His first touchdown on the year as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
And now the offense is going to stay out there as the Broncos will go for two. They'll try and run it here. And he is not going to make it. They stop him up short, and this will remain a 6-0 ball game. So they went for two and failed. They didn't use him on the PAT, but now he boots this one away with a 6-0 lead.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line.
Set to get this drive started.
And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it and let's go with it.
8 yards to go on second down.
Throwing is Mariota.
They swing that out wide to Jacobs.
And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on third down. Here's Mariota.
Man open, that's Henry Ruggs. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
The drive stays intact with a pickup of 13. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 43. To throw is Mariota. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Michael Gallup, that's who he was looking for. But it'll be second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Mariota again. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10.
And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Henry Ruggs.
His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Raiders have drawn even here, and they can take the lead with the extra point to come. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and they take the lead here at 7-6. Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And got his man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. It's a gain of 34.
There's the arm strength that we saw in college and during the scouting process. And really, it's not just the arm strength there, but the placement as well. To me, that was an excellent combination of arm talent and accuracy.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw.
Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Broncos.
Jerry Judy.
His 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Broncos on just 2 plays have taken the lead.
McManus's point after is good. And that'll make this a 6-point game.
Broncos 13, Raiders 7.
The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away.
Taken in at the 3. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And, Charles, this is a crew that you have to think.
Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38, and they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Got a man, that's Ward. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
On 1st down, it's Ward, and he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 9-yard line.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Second and 8. They run it with Ward. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
I certainly know that I, for one, would not like to be on the other end of a tackle when this guy's coming at you full speed from his strong safety spot. Boy, that was a nice play.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up fourth down.
And McManus able to put it through, and now it's a two-score game at 9, 16-7.
So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive.
And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see.
He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown, Raiders.
Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years with the arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one.
Gonzalez good on the extra point, and the lead is down to 2.
16, Raiders 14.
On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away.
This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. We'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now back to throw. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
This will be caught. Judy.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. They'll look to throw again. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
A quick throw caught out wide by Judy.
So 5 plays on this drive, Charles. All passes, all completions. And just like that, they're in the red zone.
And don't you think the playbook opens up a little bit more now? Because all they've done is throw the football. If you want to run it now, you may very well have them fooled.
And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. The kick by McManus is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we come upon halftime with the visiting Broncos taking the lead to the locker room, as we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? right, Coach. Thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this third quarter of action. Taken at the goal line. And he's going to be out of bounds on the return. Not a great return. They'll start back around the 17. The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half, so make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps, but above all, play your game.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Mariota now. Flush to his right. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards there, a first down.
This one was all about clearing space for this play to work because he's going to leak out of the backfield to his right and then angle his way up the field. And a really pretty throw to put it on him and create the big play downfield.
First down, Mariota. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 43. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that is caught. It's Ruggs. Touchdown, Vegas.
In today's NFL, we talk about quarterbacks and their speed and accuracy, but there's still something about a guy slinging one downfield.
And I'm telling you, nothing will let up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
And that one spanning an even 65 yards in the air, according to Next Gen Stats.
Mariota will look to throw. And he's going to be taken down. It's a sack, and they fail on the try for 2.
Raiders 20, Broncos 19.
On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone.
Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Again on the ground, again it's Ward. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
58 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Throw left side complete. That's Ward. And he'll get this all the way down inside the Vegas 20. It's a gain of 35.
A lot of running backs in the passing game, they're just used to check it down to them or maybe dump off passes. But this guy, they use him to stretch the field, don't they?
Stretched it right there, turned it into a really nice game. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This is the tight end Fant. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
On second down now, it's Ward. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. That leads us to a first and goal. It's a pickup of 8.
The running game's played a huge part in getting him down to this point on the field. I say stay with it. Keep pounding the football. Keep driving. Keep grinding.
Yeah, even down in the red zone, keep going for it.
No doubt about it. Dance with what brung you.
And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's second down.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That was a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. They'll try to run this one in, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year, and the Broncos have retaken the lead.
So the first drive ended in 3. This time they take it down and punch it in the end zone.
So that first drive felt like they were just gathering knowledge, didn't it? Just enough to kick the field goal on the first one. And the second time they put it all together and got it all the way to the end zone.
They'll try and throw for it. Eluding the pressure right. And he fires one incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that exit, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive.
On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's second and 4.
Brings up second and 4.
Final final minute now of the third quarter.
Second down, Jacobs once more. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 40 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a pickup of 12. Second play in a row with a 12-yard gain.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. He finds his man, complete. It's Jacobs. And he's got this down to the 35. 12 more yards there and another first down.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Let's go, B, let's go. One. Hey, let's get there. Hey, check Mike 21, check Mike 21. You don't want that.
Now Mariota escaping the pressure right. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. Second and 9.
Throwing, Mariota. Got a man, and he hits him in stride.
And the Raiders are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Jacobs.
And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1.
Short of the goal line. No gain on the play.
Jacobs again.
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders have retaken the lead.
But plenty of scoring here of late, and our lead changes hands now in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, they just gave up a touchdown the other end, so they knew that with time getting short, they had to put something together here. And they were able to do so and retake the lead right back.
They'll try to run it with Jacobs. And he will get into the end zone again. And he seems to have a nose for it as he gets both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. A gain of 3, second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 8th catch for him now. He's been a big factor. And it's a first down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
They'll run on first down. Moore. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
2nd and 10 at the 46-yard line.
They'll look to throw here. A throw left side, hauled in by Hamler. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
And movement by one of the Broncos up front, and in comes the flag. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. He'll drop to throw. He'll fire one downfield for Fant. And incomplete on the deep ball. He was trying to find Noah Fant, the tight end, and that'll bring up second down. Fair to say the secondary play, whichever side you're on, hasn't really been a glowing exhibition so far, but a nice job there to prevent a long completion.
I agree with you, but at some point, someone had to make a play and try and stop this exhibition of almost speed racing that we've been watching, huh?
Yeah, it has been quarterback and receiver dominated. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down. A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on third down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That's Ward, complete right side. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first. That'll bring up fourth down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that. And that is no good. Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two sides. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs running right through him and shedding through the tackle. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
That's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. Second and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run. Throwing here, Mariota. He's going to float this one deep right side. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. A big play there. With his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Raiders use the big play to extend their 4th quarter lead. Gonzalez able to tackle on the PAT. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. As the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. Let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
On play action, they'll throw. He's going to let it fly. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way down to the 29. They go play action here on first down. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it down. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And checking the timeouts. They do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And this Bronco defense really selling out to stop the run, and it pays off. They get him behind the line twice in a row. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
As much as I praise teams for being true to who they are, in this situation, I wonder if maybe they outguessed themselves a little bit. 3rd down seemed like an obvious passing situation. They chose to run it and didn't get anywhere close to the 1st down.
And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. The return is Ward. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. And nice work on the return as he gets about 15 yards back. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before we hit triple zeros. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Look at the clock. Everyone knows the situation. Probably time here for one final play.
And we know what that play is going to be. It's got to be some sort of Hail Mary, throwing it towards the end zone and hoping someone can catch it or catch it off of a tip. Thinking back to 2015, didn't we see Green Bay pull that off twice in the season? Once in the regular season, once in the playoffs.
And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way down to the 26. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. You were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for Las Vegas, they improved to 5-0 now on the young season. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through